like to welcome everybody to the 3200 podcast. And this is our, let me hear the choir say. That's right. And this weekend was Martin Luther King Day. The Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King, man, and everybody honored him, and everybody had a great time. And it was a special Dr. Martin Luther King Day because it was full of hope and togetherness. You know, there were some of those who said that the Cowboys would not beat Tampa Bay. They said that Tom Brady has beat them 7 times in a row and never lost to the Cowboys. They said Tom Brady doesn't throw interceptions in the end zone. They said the Cowboys were going to get their butts kicked. Boys won't win any games. But let me tell you now, church, they forgot that Tom Brady was 45 years old. They forgot that the Buccaneers had an 8-9 record, a less than 500 record. They forgot that.
Yeah.
They forgot about number 11 from Oregon. Brady down on the boys. Brady blow. They forgot about number 11.
Come on, Rev.
They forgot. Let me tell you, they put that Tom Brady up on his heel like he was Goliath.
Yeah. Come on, Rev.
Dak Prescott, he had the slingshot on him. He had the slingshot. So, church, I want to ask you a question. There, church.
Come on.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Woo!
The Cowboys. 3 at last. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Woo! Hallelujah!
How about them Cowboys there? How you feeling today, brother Jonathan? AT4L.
Yeah, I put the AT4L just to confuse a little people, but that's America's team for life. I changed it up from DC.
Yes.
You know, I had to confuse the enemy.
Yeah. You got to do that sometime, brother.
Yeah, because we talked about this and we were saying, why don't they put Michael Parsons and start moving them around like they did last year? And they confused the enemy because they kept him on the line all season.
Well, come on, man.
They confused the enemy and had them come from everywhere.
Yes. Say that. Brady didn't know which way to turn.
Look, all I got to say, shout out to Mike Irvin, because he dang near called this game to the point. Because literally on first take, he said in his book of the Dallas Cowboys,
yes,
he scored at least 31 points.
Yes,
and the Buccaneers scored about 18 points.
Yeah,
he was almost just spot on, but they couldn't make that 18.
Yes, I see that right there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good word there. That's a good word. What's going on, Leo?
That was the worst sermon I ever been a part of. I won't be returning to this church. No, I ain't signing no visitors card. I'm walking out of all this tomfoolery. That's all I gotta say. When y'all ready to really talk about this game, I'm ready. But go ahead and introduce Chris.
What's going on, Cousin Chris? We got Cousin Chris in the church house tonight, man. Welcome to the church, Cousin Chris.
Man, what's up, man? I'm trying to see what the sermon gonna be like next.
So, man, what a game, man. You know we got to start off with that, man. What's going on, man? I know somebody last week and the week before last, and for the last 18 weeks, Cowboys wasn't going to win the playoff game. They wasn't going to win the play. It's the same story. What you got to say now?
I'm saying the same thing. I mean, we talking about like Jonathan said, it was really an 89 team. They probably should have had somebody else. Tom, I don't know why people been with this Tom Brady thing this year, man. To me, it wasn't all the way him. He was off, but the whole team was off, man. There was no defense. But Tampa ain't really been known for defense this year. Their offense was lacking, of course. So I expected, although I went for the Buccaneers, I did expect Dallas to beat them if Dallas was gonna. Dallas played the way Dallas was supposed to play. Only way Dallas was going to lose last night if Dallas hurt themselves, which that's always an option. But the thing I have to give to them, the offense kept their defense from off the field. That's why you had a better defense last night. I noticed they were on the field longer, so your defense did have time to breathe. And it wasn't like 3 minutes on and then they on the field. So they did their thing against I don't know why people. I mean, I understand they like Brady is the GOAT, but they took that too far. Brady wasn't. I was surprised they made it to the playoffs. They started doing better at the end of the season, but I still didn't feel like they was really doing that well. You know what I mean? But
it was so disrespectful too, man. It got downright disrespectful.
yeah,
man.
and I don't know why.
It got all the way like the beginning of the game too. I was like, man, what the heck is this? They showed the graphic, and I was like, this dude is he still finished the year off 8-9, less than 500. And they had the stats up like Tom Brady, this many Super Bowl rings. Tom Brady has won this many playoff games. And then they showed Dak, like Dak has thrown a bunch of interceptions this year. I'm like, that's Tom Brady.
I don't know what was going on. He no matter how good Tom, even if Tom was on point last night and wasn't off, it still didn't mean nothing with the rest of his team. That team itself isn't,
it's trash.
Yeah, the team itself is trash. So I don't know why people thought
it went all the way down to the last 2 minutes too, and they were still talking about, Tom could still pull this off. He
Tom can't pull it off with that team. He ain't got the weapons out there like that. He got the weapons. Tom was running all night long. Y'all know Tom don't like to run, and then forcing passes. He was
61 attempts.
Yeah.
For a 45-year-old. 61.
Yeah. He didn't have time. I mean, even their defense, man, Dak went to start playing double dutch. I could have swore somebody came out with some jump ropes. Dak was playing double dutch, played dominoes on that one play where he threw it to Schultz. He had all day back there. Quite a few plays. I mean, they defense was not on point, but they never have been all year. And just because the last couple of games they started doing good, I don't know what they expected, but no Dallas. Like I said, if Dallas was going to lose last night, it was going to be because of Dallas.
So we talked Tom Brady there. So Chris, what are you thinking, man? Is this the last we see of Tom Brady?
That's a tough question because he don't even know what he want to do. If he does come back, I think we've seen the last game that he's played as a Buccaneer. Whether he decide to go to another team next year, go broadcasting, or what? Because I saw his press conference after the game as well. And he was pretty much thanking the organization and everybody else, for this year. But I don't think he'll be a Buck next year, regardless. He won't be in Tampa. And yeah, he had a bad game last night. he played like a 45-year-old man would, because I saw it in his face. He was out there frustrated and making bad passes and cussing out
scared.
receivers. Scared too, but it's a toss up. I say he need to just go and retire for good. Go make your money as a broadcaster, and then just go on from there.
Go try to settle it with your ex.
Go get your wife back.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get your woman back.
Yeah. I hear his son is starting quarterback, man. It'd be some good time to go spend some time with your son, coach him up or whatever, get him ready, man. You're over with. TB, what you think, Jay? This it for him?
Yeah, this is it in Tampa, but nah, he's coming back. Tom Brady is coming back again, and he might want to go to Miami. He likes Miami. The Jets might get him. The Raiders might get him. Hell, even the Rams might take a chance on him. Since
Wherever he go, he need to go somewhere with a real line.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to go somewhere, like they were saying today. He needs to go. He has to go to the perfect fit team, and
Yes, sir.
it's really not like everyone been saying all day. The pocket passer is out. You got to run nowadays. Even Joe Burrow runs. Every quarterback that's still in runs. Jalen Hurts, Dak runs. He wanted to do that pocket stuff, but nah, he has to run. Josh Allen runs. I mean, all the quarterbacks run. That's still in there. So that's the only thing. And that's the thing. I feel like it's gonna be tough for him. A system that can work around his game, unless they do like New Orleans and he just the pass quarterback, and then this the run quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, he's 45. You might have to do that anyway. Get him some Al on the sideline, man. He can't be out there all game.
Look, I've been laughing all day at all these sports analysts. One said, I can't remember who it was, said it looked like he had oatmeal in his boots or something like that in his shoes. How slow he was moving, man. And everybody notices this, man. But as far as his ability to pass, it's still there, but he can't do no 61 a night. He can't do that. So it'll have to be a perfect situation, a team with a good defense, a good run game, and a decent quarterback. And I think the Jets will be a decent fit for him. Just get a couple of more linemen, but they got a young defense, and I think that'd be his best fit.
Yeah, because I don't think he had too many games this year where he made over 3 or 4 touchdown passes. I don't think he really. Most of them was down in like the 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him. It's just I don't know. Everybody was counting Josh Allen out. Then he got his, Diggs. Everybody was counting the Hurts out because he's the running quarterback. He got his players, Brown and other players. Tua was the same. These guys. It's not pocket presence anymore. It's RPO, run pass, offense. So option, So Tom, you go with Peyton and Eli on Monday night. Just enjoy life, man. Everybody's making way more money now. Tony Romo, all of them, they're making way more money, and they don't have to put their body at stress. So I'll make some money, man.
It's all about how you walk away, man. And walking away while losing to America's team, man. That's a great walk away, man. Just walk off away, man. You ain't got to come back, man. That's a good. That we can be your last loss, and you had a great legacy. Go, man. Play some boys to men. See if you get your wife back, and see what you can do, man.
Shout out Uncle Mike Irvin, man, because I'm gonna make that T-shirt. He said it was America's team versus America's quarterback, man. That was fire. Shout out Michael Irvin, man. But this is his first loss to us, and we love it. I tell every year.
Now,
But last night was tight.
it's already been said that, and I hadn't verified it yet, but I did see a rumor on it that Tampa Bay may have already fired Leftwich, man.
They did. I just heard that.
Fair?
I was just getting ready to ask y'all about that too. I don't know. I don't think it was fair. I mean, he was a good play caller for the years that he's been in Tampa. And honestly, I feel like he deserves a shot to be the head coach one day. I don't know when, but I don't think that was fair to fire that man for that. I'm like, but you gotta look into internal things too.
Yeah, I agree. If it's something internal, then I get it. I don't feel like nobody should have been fired for what they had this year, for their team this year. It was a straight revamping of a team. You should be happy that you got that as far as you got. You know what I mean? Take it as a lessons learned. I feel like the like you said, the play calling was there. I don't feel like it was executed, but I don't feel like some of the things. I don't feel like they had the capability at this time right now to execute some of the plays too. You know what I mean? So, nah, I don't think he should have got fired, unless of course it's something internal that we don't know about.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of moves, man. It's gonna be a lot of moves here, man. That one shocked me, especially this soon. But it's still business. It's still a business. So it was a wild.
Hey, did you hear about y'all the move?
What
Yeah,
other
what
one?
about y'all kicker from last
Y'all
night?
kick him, man. I heard he didn't even get a flight home. I heard Jimmy. Jerry told him to walk. Jerry told him to take an Uber back to Dallas.
He must have been drinking or something for the game heavily.
He was horrible, man. He was horrible, man. I give you that. He was horrible. I was cussing about over and over again. And if we would have lost the game by a field goal, I really would have been ready to kick his butt. He's been good, man. I don't know what it was. It looked kind of sus, like the kids say. It looked kind of sus.
Hey, usually I ain't down with these conspiracy theories, but I have to give. I mean, that's the only job you have. This ain't your first season in the NFL.
And he's been
that is your kick.
He's been kicking 60-yarders all year. I think he's
you couldn't right there. You right there. Multiple times. It wasn't just like
4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Like,
what are you doing, man?
I think even Dak started on the sideline. They showed his lips. He cuts. Oh, this another one.
They would have like Peyton said. I would have probably just went for the 2.
Oh yeah, they went after that last one. That they was like on 4th down. Dak was like, "Nah, you sit down.
Go in the stands.
Go sit down. We don't go for it."
Might as well, man. He was just doing horrible.
I heard he's been doing this thing. He's like the top kicker in the NFL. Jerry reported that, hey, because they asked were they looking for new kickers. He said, no, we won't. He's done enough. So that's all he needs to hear.
He said that, we have a new kicker.
Nah, we ain't gonna get a new one. When he's stuck on somebody, he's stuck on him.
He's been money all year long. I won't lie. He's been hitting them 60 yards. He's won
a lot of our games. He's won a lot of our games.
I'm nervous because it's a playoff game.
And maybe that's what saved him. All the games he done won.
Our last 2 kickers. I was ready to really kick they butt. They couldn't kick anything. But that was a hard game.
I'm going to tell you the truth, man. If you're going to mess up 4 kicks in a row, you want to mess up in a game where you beating somebody like 31 or 14.
His stats for the season was 29 or 32 field goals, 50 or 53 extra points. So
let's get in the next week while we're talking about the Cowboys. Their next opponent is the 49ers. Their 49ers are scary. I won't lie. What do I started off there. For me, I'm rolling with the Cowboys. What we need to do is win. We got to have a game like we did this week. We got to play flawless. We got to get the defense chance to rest so the defense can play all out because they're going to need it. McCaffrey, San Francisco going to line up a lot of different ways. They got a lot of different options and they can move players around. So they got to be ready for that. And I think we can handle it. Their defense is scary. I won't lie. Their defense is a lot tougher than them. One thing that I think that's all that we have on our side, one thing that we favor at is the rookie quarterback, the third string rookie quarterback. He's been fantastic so far, but eventually he's got to play like a rookie. The nerves going to get to him. The pressure's going to get to him, and it's going to happen. Or playing with that small playbook he's been playing with, one of these defensive coordinators, like a Dan Quinn or whoever they play after us, if they beat us or whatever, one of them going to figure it out, and they're going to attack them. So I think for that reason only, if San Francisco get by us, I don't think they're going to go. I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl because they're going to figure them out before it ends. So I'm still rolling. This is going to be a low scoring game. If it's high scoring, it's in our favor. But I believe it's going to be a low scoring game just because both defenses are really good. But I'm still pulling us off, man, by 3 points there. Chris, who you got?
It'll be a toss up for me. Because I mean, both, like I said, both defenses are stacked. They're talented. Just that rookie quarterback. If he gets lucky, because some of them games he has had some luck on his side. I honestly think it'll be a tough game for Purdy, with y'all's defense. But it can go either way because of the defense. If Dallas's defense will come out, if y'all prepare right this week, because I know y'all played on a Monday night and got to play on a Sunday. If y'all defense can get their rest and prepare for this game right, come out like they played on Monday, y'all have a good chance of detaining Purdy and the rest of them guys. So it'll be a toss-up for me.
Yeah. I wanted to cry about that too, because that NFL don't do this ever again. That's what's dumb. You got a team that played in Tampa Bay on Monday night with the short week. San Francisco played on Saturday, so they got an extra day. Plus, you got a team that's got to travel across the country from Tampa Bay to San Francisco to play on a short week, man. It's just not right for anybody. For anybody that don't
play the night game.
And it's a different time zone.
And it's a different time zone, and it's a night. It's two different time zones, man. It's just not right. NFL don't do Monday night playoffs no more. It doesn't. It's not right. It's too much on the clock to mess with people's schedule. Leo, man, what you got, man? What you got on that game?
I think you know what, it's going to be a challenge. Like you said, I think it's already been shown and proven that if the defense stays on the field, if the Dallas defense stays on the field, they're going to get tired. Probably because they've been playing so hard all year. So I would use that as a strategy. Try to and that's the one thing Tampa didn't do at all. Tampa really didn't have no running plays at all. You know what I mean? Even to try to keep the defense on the field, they didn't try to run at all. So it made defense a whole lot easier for you guys because you knew ain't nobody running. Tom ain't running. You know what I mean? And nobody really. They had very few, if any, running plays. So I feel like if they keep Dallas defense on the field, they'll tire them out. I feel like you said, it's not going to be a high scoring game. If it's a high scoring game, that's surprising. The second part of it is, like you said, Dak is going to have to be on point because a couple of those plays, even though Tampa was slipping up and everything, that was more Tampa defense slipping. Like the one play where I think y'all made a touchdown out of it, where it went like right through that guy from Tampa's hands or whatever. Y'all had quite a few plays like that where any other, even Peyton was like the way Tampa was lining up and everything was dumb. and weird. So prepare for a defense. Like you said, I think it's going to be a low scoring game because Purdy is a young guy. His playbook is small. Like you said, I don't think Dallas defensive coordinators or whatever is going to be the one that tests Purdy as much as like if they win and another team who have somebody who who can who can be ready for that young guy or either if he breaks. But like you said, he's a rookie. He's kind of due for a breakdown. So, and this is a big field and a big time. Usually rookies crack around this time, so we'll see if he cracks under pressure or not. But I give it to San Francisco by a little bit though, by a little bit. Not that much, probably by 3 or so.
Yeah. Jonathan, man, what you think, man? Who you got on that one?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. San Francisco's been playing real good. They've been playing for Brock Purdy, but I haven't seen a game where Brock Purdy has played for San Francisco. So I'm looking for a lot of points. We're gonna put up a lot of points on this defense. It's gonna be like when Mahomes put it on them, 44-23. I'm telling you, Dallas gonna put a lot of points on these boys. This is the vengeance game. You lucked up last year. We're gonna put it on you. So I'm gonna put the organs on. I'm gonna put a red suit on.
Well,
and we gonna put it on. Debo, we coming for you. Caffrey, we coming for you. We coming for everybody. This time we gonna beat them though. We gotta move Parson around just like we did this last game, and we gotta keep the big boys on the 4 because no one really recognized that it was the 4-man rush getting to Brady. So we're gonna use we gotta use that 4-man rush, and we gotta move Parsons around. I want Parson more in the linebacker area instead of the defensive line, only because of McCaffrey and Debo Samuel. We know they're gonna try to do trickery. I called my boy DC. I called Dan Quinn. I called a little everybody. Today, and I let them know. Hey, this is what we need to do. I already got the game plan set. I sent it to Uncle Jerry. I sent it to him and Steven. And we're going to ride that plane out this weekend. And we're going to bring Cowboys Nation to Cali. And we're going to show up. Cowboys. We winning.
Good word there.
Hey, you tell Zeke, man, to make sure you back at the hotel by curfew. Don't be out there in California smoking no weed.
Hey, man, the only thing you messed up with that whole thing, that was beautifully done. The only thing you messed up is that my homie ain't that.
Oh, yeah. He's going to look like
nah. My homie is a whole different quarterback compared to that.
We're going to look like the 1992 Cowboys. I'm telling you, we coming. We just called Dion. We coming.
Also in the NFC, man, got another matchup, man. We'll run off quick with our picks. We have Philadelphia going against the Giants. On this one, I was originally saying this one could be an upset. And I think it still could be an upset, but I had to remember that the Giants looked great last week, but Minnesota defense was trash. So we got Daniel Jones going against a tougher defense in Philadelphia. I'm going to switch up on this. At first, I had the Giants. I'm going to say Philadelphia with the slight win on it. It's going to be a great game. Chris, who you got on that one?
I'm going to go with Philly on this one because I think Philadelphia play a good game. Not Dallas, I'm sorry. With the Giants, you never know with them what they going to do, who's going to show up, who's not going to show up. So I'm going to take Philly.
Philly for Chris there. Leo, who you got on this one?
Philly, fly like an eagle.
Fly like an eagle. Jonathan, who you got, man? G-Man or the Eagles?
Well, we go back to the Oregon. I think it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. And I feel like Daniel Dimes is gonna show up and beat the Eagles because they've been off and they a little hurt. They feel it's hurt. Jalen Hurts is hurt. So yeah, I got Daniel Dimes and the G-Man. They I don't know, man. It's crazy when they get to the playoffs. It's you never know with the Giants.
Yeah, playoff Giants is different. Playoff.
Yeah, and it's like the Giants, if they would have been 8-9, that's different from Tampa Bay 8-9. Because Giants 8-8 win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Giants. Dauball, he was cursing people out on the sidelines. I like that coach. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that coach.
All right, man. Over to the AFC, man. We've got Jacksonville going to Kansas City, man. Jacksonville looked scary, man. In that first half, they came back last game with 4 touchdowns in the second half. Kansas City, to me, has just been they've been winning, but ain't been any any great wins. I guess any he had a couple great wins, but a lot of stuff was real close, man. I don't think Kansas City is as good as we think it is. I got a lot of faith in the young buck, man. I'm going with the upset on this. I'm picking Jacksonville over Kansas City this Saturday. There, Chris, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville too, because man, Jacksonville, despite them being a young team, they played some good ball this year, and to me, they're just a few key pieces away from actually being a contender. I'm not gonna say a contender, but a better team than what they are. In Kansas City, they've been getting by. Them last few games, they've been in a lot of tight games versus teams that they're supposed to probably blow out. So I think the train stops for Kansas City this game, and Jacksonville get the upset.
All right, sound good there. Leo, who you got in that, man? Jaguars versus the Chiefs.
My homie.
Yeah.
My homie. I think they can still pull it off. Y'all still forgetting that's a young team out there. So them rookies gonna do rookie shit. So 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 it is what it is. I'm down with KC. I think KC still, even though they haven't been doing crazy wins and blowouts and stuff like that, they still are staying up on that level of winning and stuff like that. So I feel like KC still gonna pull it off.
All right, Jonathan, man. Kansas City or Duval?
Dude, no. Hell nah. They ain't beating Kansas City, man. Come on, y'all. The only reason why they barely, beat these teams is because when you one of the top teams in the league, everybody trying to shoot you down. So, yeah, Kansas City, man. It's going to be the Chiefs, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, oh.
All right. Now this one, I'm really excited about this matchup, man. We didn't get this one because of the big injury we had a couple weekends ago. We got Cincinnati going to Buffalo to play Buffalo. This one, man, I always said this is the one team that could possibly beat the Bills. I got the Bills going to the Super Bowl, but this is the one team that might beat them. But I'm rolling with it. I'm gonna stick with my Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills are gonna take it all the way to Super Bowl, man. I got them. It's gonna be a real good one. It's gonna be a real good one, but they're gonna be in Buffalo. It's winter time. I think Buffalo take it. Chris, who you got?
I want to go with my boy Joe Burrow, but I don't know. The Bills been playing some good ball. They're a pretty tough team. I'm going with Buffalo.
All right, Chris Buffalo. Leo, who you got on that one, man? Cincinnati and Buffalo.
I give it to Buffalo, man. I feel like the Buffalo is, like you said, I feel like they're the team to beat, and I feel like they're going to be the ones that make it to the Super Bowl, like you said. They've been a real solid team all year. Went out there, do what they had to do, and the work ethic is crazy. So I'm going to give it to Buffalo.
All right, Leo rolling with Buffalo. AT4L, man. Who you got, man? Cincinnati or Buffalo?
I think I'm going to be cool today, and I'm going with Joe Cool. That's who I'm going with. Joe Cool, man. I'm going with Cincinnati. Everybody want the script to go with Buffalo because of Mr. Hamlin. That's great. But I think Joe Cool and the boys say, hey, we were going to beat y'all that game. And now we about to show you again how we going to beat y'all again because Mr. Jamar Chase is going to put it on them. And Joey B, LSU, it's going to be LSU to LSU. LSU to LSU. How can they stop it? With their injuries, Michael Hyde's hurt. You got a defensive tackle's hurt. 2 of your receivers are hurt. You got 2 quarterbacks hurt. Well, one is questionable. So with those injuries, and Bengals only have 2 injuries, 2 linemen, I gotta go with Joe B. Mr. Joe Cool, and I'm gonna see how he dressed up because he gonna put some fly on for your boys.
All right, that's our picks, man. Let us know in the comments right now who you got picking. One last thing, man. Because somebody took an L this week on our pickup challenge, man. They took an L this year. To the land of milk and honey. They decided not to follow the Cowboys into the land of milk and honey, and they stayed in the desert. And in that desert, they got their punishment there. Where your trophy at there? Where your trophy at, Leo? Last place. Dead ass last. He got his trophy, but he also got a shirt he's been trying to hide tonight, man. And I think the shirt kind of wearing on because he was kind of nice to the Cowboys today, man. I think that shirt is kind of rubbing off on him there, Jonathan. I think.
No Cowboys. I told the truth, Roof.
So he's hiding the shirt and he's hiding the shorts. But we got a picture of it, man. Oh, look, there you go. What did it say? What did it say, Leo? I can't read it there. My screen.
About this girl loves her Cowboys.
Thank you.
Oh man, you got some nice shorts too out here, man. Like you got some nice shorts. How do they feel for real?
He ain't wearing that crap again, man. Those things, you can't even wear underwear with them doggone things. Balls.
Oh, if you just would have bet on the Cowboys all year.
No, sir.
That's all you had to do.
No, sir.
Is it worth it, though, Leo?
I have a shirt coming in the mail to match those shorts for you pretty soon. Tomorrow. Lanisha will love it.
It was definitely worth it. I do it again. I ain't one of them changing dudes. No, sir. You know my picks for next year, so get the trophy ready for next year.
Oh man. Hey man, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you here next time on the 3200 Podcast NFL Show.
Peace.